Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Nice to have y'all here. My name's Yasmin, if y'all did not know, if you're new here. Yeah, today's video is a medical assistant Q&A. So I filmed a video like maybe over a year ago for sure, of my job, like showing like just really it's like going over everything that I could think of that day. I'll definitely will have that video linked in the description because you should definitely check that out if you're wanting to be a medical assistant, because that video literally tells you everything. I went through tons of rooms explaining tons of things. I went through the lab explaining tons of things. Of course I didn't cover everything, but like it's a 30-minute video of just straight explaining what we do at urgent care that I work at as a medical assistant. And the urgent care I work at, it's just all medical assistants and doctors. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Well, there are a few like straight receptionists, but yeah, those were they were hired during COVID to help with COVID, like swabbing, and then some of them stayed because they went to front office training, and so they basically just stay at the front desk and check people in. But yeah, other than that, it's medical assistants and doctors. No LVNs, nurses, CNAs, phlebotomists. Yeah. There are like nurse practitioners and physician assistants, but that I consider that like in the practitioner. The point of me telling that is that we do a lot at my job. Like we do everything. Not a lot, we do everything besides with the doctor's part. But yeah, so that's just a little background of me if you didn't know, if you're not familiar, if you didn't watch that video, etc. But definitely watch that video if you're looking into the medical field, medical assistant. Even LVNs and nurses, that's actually a pretty good video too, if you're starting out, like you have no clue what to expect or whatever. So yeah, so I have questions on that YouTube video that I'm gonna be answering today in this video, so that I can just have a designated video to medical assistant Q&A. Another like little brief description about me. I'm in the process of moving careers, changing careers. I no longer want to be in the medical field. I've learned it's just not what I want to do. I wouldn't say it's not for me because I'm really great at what I do, honestly. I really am. Like, nothing's wrong with anything like that. It's just not what I want to do, you know? So yeah. At one point, like a year-ish ago, I wanted to go back to school to be an LVN to a RN with my BSN, but I was like, that's not what I want to do. So I'm not even going to waste my time, money, school, etc., my brain cells, because man. Sorry, I'm looking for the video, my YouTube video, so I can go to it and then read the questions that are in the comments. But yeah, as I was saying, like, it's just not something I want to do for life. So yeah, that's why I'm changing professions into being an esthetician. So yeah, I'm currently in esthetician school right now. I don't have too many hours left, but I do have some. And I'm so ready to be done. But yeah, that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm in esthetician school for skincare and lashes. And then of course like body waxing, quick underarm wax, quick leg wax, like brow wax, those kind of things too. But what I like to focus on is the facials, skincare, and lashes. That's actually number one, is my lashes. I love doing lashes. Like, I genuinely love doing it. I like creating art, so that's why it makes sense that I like to do lashes, because it's art, literally. You're creating a whole lash set. Okay, let me not get off track, because this is not about that. This is about a medical assistant Q&A. If you're interested in anything, like, let me know also in the comments. Literally anything, let me know. I can either briefly answer it if it's short, or I can make a video about it. So yeah. And also let me know if y'all have any other questions after this video, any other questions about medical assistant. I can also make another one of these videos if I have enough questions. So yeah, also all these questions that were asked, I did reply to all of them, but I just wanted to make a designated video for those who are also curious. Someone said a little thank you. Oh, there's 11 likes, how nice. It says, I'm a visual learner, so your video is extremely helpful. Thank you. And it's nice, I have 11 likes on that. I haven't even like checked that. And I put, thanks, I'm so glad I helped you. Alright. Next one. Great thorough video. Thank you. It really is, like, promise you. You need to watch that if you haven't. Thank you for the tour and explaining everything. You were able to film a long time interrupted. Yeah, I was able to film a long time, like everything, literally all interrupted too, maybe like a couple times. But that's because it was a super like slow, easy day. So I got lucky, like I literally pulled out my camera on the right day. It was a Sunday, so Sundays are usually not as busy, so that's also why I was able to film that long video. Alright. Oh, and then they ask, are you still at this job? Yes, I am, currently. Hopefully not too long, not too much longer, because I do work overnights right now. I switched to overnights because I thought it would make my schedule in my life easier with my esthetician stuff, like taking clients right before work or right after work. I just thought it was easier to do that, so I switched to overnight. It's also 4 days a week instead of 5, 10-hour shifts, 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So, and also it pays more, so that's another big reason why I wanted to switch to overnights, because it does pay more. Okay, so next one is a another thank you, super helpful video. I start my position in a week and have no idea what to expect. Thank you. You're welcome. Someone said, great video. I noticed you said you don't do x-rays yet. Do they train you how to do that, or did you have to obtain another certification? Great question. I love this question. So yeah, in the video I showed an x-ray room, because we do have an x-ray room, and we also do x-rays. That's what I'm telling you, like we do a freaking lot. We also literally freaking do x-rays. So yeah, they train us all medical assistants to do x-rays. So it's like it's a separate license / certificate for x-rays, like through the medical board and everything. They pay for it, which is awesome. So we don't pay a dime. We just show up to the training. The training is like 9 to 12 weeks, or 9 to 16, like I'm not too sure exactly. I think it's like 12 to 16 weeks, somewhere around there, of learning for x-rays, learning how to position, and, you know, just the history, all those kind of things, you know, about x-rays. So, yeah, they do train us there in the job, but at the training center, because we have a training center, with radiologists and CT techs and whatever. Oh, we also do have CT machines. Let me not forget that. We have CT machines for the CT techs. So the CT techs, they do that. So I guess we do have 3 positions. Yeah, the CT techs, they do their own thing with the CT machines when needed. We don't do anything with that because that's like 2 year schooling or something, 2 to 4. But yeah, so they do train us how to do it. That is answering your question. Um, yeah, we basically get another license or certificate, I'm not sure which one, through the Texas Medical Board for x-rays. Really cool, actually. So, and I currently am not trained for it just yet. I should be in the next training, if not the one after. So with x-rays, they do wait approximately 2 years for you to be in the job to train you. So I'm almost at 2 years in actually like 2 months. I'll be at my 2 years for at the job that I work at. So yeah, no, not yet. I'm not doing that just yet, but soon. I really hope I'm in the next training. Again, not like that I plan on staying at the job, but it's a nice raise. And I just have another certification license to hang up on my wall. Someone else said, thanks for the video, currently in MA school. Awesome. It's a very helpful video, thank you. Best video by far, thank you. Does urgent care pay more if you have experience? Yes. I mean, I can't really answer that question for everyone in every job, because it's very general. It says, does urgent cares pay more if you have experience? I don't know about every urgent care in America, but our urgent care, they do pay more with experience, but honestly, it's not that much more. Depends how you look at it. Yeah, it's an extra like $1 to $3 more. So yeah, they do pay you more at the one that I work at, but I can't speak for any other ones. I know in my area, I'm not too familiar with like every urgent care in my area, but there's another urgent care that they do pay more. They do pay more for experience and your certifications, all that jazz. So yeah, I guess briefly I would say yes, they do pay more. I think everywhere really would pay more for an experienced medical assistant rather than someone not experienced. And then someone asked, do they drug test you before getting hired? Yes, they do. But that's just at my job. Again, like can't speak for other jobs. But yeah, they do drug test us at our job before we get hired. And they also do random drug tests. Not very often, but they do random drug tests. What school did I go to for medical assistant? I went to Southern Career Institute. That's the school I went to. It was cool. Some classes were good with good instructors. Others were alright. I mean, of course there's like your normal boring classes like law and ethics. Man, that one was extremely boring. Someone asked, any recommendations to get x-ray certified? I don't have a recommendation, I would say, but I would say like just look at schools in your area, or even like maybe ask the jobs that you plan on applying for if they need x-ray techs, if they do x-ray training and certification at the job, like how my job does. That's what I would do, is ask the positions that you're applying for. But yeah, no, I don't have it yet, and I'm only getting it because of my job. If my job didn't need x-ray licensed medical assistants, then I would have never have gotten my x-ray license, because that's not something I was looking for. So yeah, or just like, yeah, look up schools or classes on how to get x-ray certified in your area. Someone asked, how long have I been a medical assistant? I've been a medical assistant 1 year and 10 months. That's how long. Because this job that I work at is the only medical assistant job I've ever worked at. So I started there. I did my externship for 2 months during COVID. And then after, like, I just stayed there. I got hired on and I stayed there. I don't have any ambition to go anywhere else at the moment, you know. For medical assistant, of course I do for esthetician. I want to do tons of things with my esthetician license when I receive it. But yeah, not for medical assistant. I don't plan on changing jobs. Of course I will if needed, but I don't plan to. I do like my job. It's held me down. After this whole COVID pandemic and inflation, the pay has gone up for all medical assistants, not just like my clinic, but overall. Mind you, school is not free for medical assistant. Of course you get the financial aid, the grants, scholarships, etc. But overall, I will say this, medical assistant school is from like $14,000 to $20,000. Again, it depends the school, the state, yeah, the city even. But yeah, that's like the range approximately, of course, not definite. Like medical assistant school is expensive, $14,000 to $20,000. But my mentality was like, I need to like find me a career right now at 20 years old. So that's why I went ahead and went with the program, the school. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Again, check out that video that I was talking about that I filmed, recorded like about a year ago. Definitely check it out. It tells you, it has a bunch of information. And then yeah, so let me know if you have any other questions. I'll be happy to answer them. I wouldn't mind at all. Let me know if you have any other questions about medical assistant and whatnot. Even esthetician if you're curious too. But yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate that.